Also, you're hereby sentenced to 6 years Department of Corrections, 3 years of probation to follow.
A Brevard County judge today sentenced Lane to 6 years in prison, despite several character witnesses who testified in Lane's defense. Lane is known for building custom choppers and appearing on the Discovery Channel. Today, he did show some emotion while he was in court, saying that he drives past the area where this happened all the time.
I drive by the spot where I kill him every day, and I have to think about what happened. And I look up to the sky and pray to God, you know, for his soul and for his family. I mean, it's a tough thing. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but it's a tough thing to live with.
The Florida Highway Patrol says Lane was drunk when he drove a truck on September 4th, 2006 and tried to pass 3 vehicles on A1A. Troopers say he hit and killed Gerry Morelock, who was riding a motorcycle. Because of Lane's plea deal, prosecutors dropped the DUI manslaughter charge.
The victim's family was also in the courtroom for that sentencing. Their reaction, maybe not what you would expect. Elizabeth Alvarez explains why from Brevard County.
This is where Billy Lane used to build custom motorcycles. The Melbourne shop closed about a year after the tragic accident. Since then, Lane has spent a lot of time with the victim's family, a family that tells me they have not only accepted his apology, but were hoping to work with him to help keep people safe. Motorcycle enthusiast Billy Lane in handcuffs and headed to prison for vehicular homicide. The victim, 56-year-old Gerry Morelock of Melbourne Beach. He was a park ranger who loved kids.
I feel bad for Billy. I mean, he killed my uncle and stuff, but in a way it sort of makes us all family.
Surprisingly, the victim's family stood before a Brevard County judge during Lane's sentencing, expressing how they'd prefer seeing the celebrity motorcycle builder help them launch a nonprofit foundation in memory of Gerry Morelock, a foundation that would benefit kids in some way.
Billy Lane has agreed to work diligently and offer time and effort to work on fundraising. My brother never knew Billy, but out of Billy's notoriety, I think there's a lot better chance of bringing money in.
I've gotten to build a relationship, fortunately, with Byron and Sean on behalf of the Morelock family, and I've been able to actually look them in the eye and tell them how I really feel.
However, in the end, the judge sentenced Lane to 6 years in prison.
Love you, Billy. This whole thing's like a travesty. It's not good, but let's try to go forward. He's going forward. He's going to do some good things. I've got to know him.
The Morelocks say they'll try to find some way to get this nonprofit foundation off the ground. As far as what will happen to Billy Lane's motorcycle business, the future is uncertain. In Melbourne, Elizabeth Alvarez, Fox 35 News.
Liz, thanks. And again, to recap here, Billy Lane will serve 6 years in prison, 3 years probation after that. And state law mandates that he must serve at least 85% of his time behind